This, you know, it's exciting because I've been rewiring it to 20. They grew up in the kids. Probably really bad. Walk off his feet.
She got very not over. Yeah.
You can wire that. It's just so like this. Idiot. I can do it in my sleep. It's like seeing your life.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, she's right.
I haven't checked the last month. They were for it's like 10 grand. They were over. I can have all serious. Fluffy had this much money. You get the rent.
Yeah.
So wireless.
I'm assuming. Maybe your husband? Yeah, I'm coming back.
Some of the others, you don't have a long agenda here, so hopefully we can do it for Sunday. Call order at 7:00. Very good, sir. Here now. Mike,
Here.
James Richard. Here. Rick James. Go make some. Start off good. All presidents, we got it. Open it up now for citizen comments. I thought we had any comments.
I have some ideas. I don't know how we as council members make comments, but I'd like to address a few things before we get too
I
far.
think you probably citizens on giving them that war, so I will.
What you ever had before doesn't mean it's not possible. When do I need
We need to change our process, actually, think to be like that, because I wasn't allowed to talk to citizens on it.
Is there an ordinance or some regulation in the state that says we can't do that? Well, then I think we all residents, I'm a resident.
Council has to vote on it, it's not an issue.
You just said you're not sure if there's a policy. Who cares? I want to say something. Why is that an issue?
Well, I was not gonna say.
I don't know. Why didn't you speak up and say you should?
Because I was.
Would not short this office a little?
Not right, but it's not the.
We got, at the end of the week, we have some future agenda items, that fits into the future agenda items. But
That's fine. So the protocol is we as residents and council members at the end of,
the citizen comment is for the citizens to address the council, not the council to address the citizens.
but we are citizens.
We.
I'm not splitting hairs. I'm just, at some point I'd like to say, okay, well, just,
It's for everybody.
I'm sorry.
I was talking. Okay, you. Right.
I will let you talk when y'all are interrupting each other. That's what I was,
Oh, yeah, we got stuff.
if y'all are gonna start. keep
I thought
interrupting-
this was a professional meeting instead of a, so I mean, I know I'm not supposed to speak, but for that to be the way the meeting starts, I'm not gonna do, but I know y'all table it and let's move forward. And what I heard Mr. Bogar say is, do you mind to wait until the end when it is open to
That's
everyone?
perfectly fine.
Okay, thank you.
At some point, I would like to say,
Okay, so you just object to the end of the meeting. Thank
Very
you
good.
for agreeing.
that's fine, thank you.
Okay, since I'm done there. Forward, the action on what to do there, since we didn't do that this week, we should. Open up the council for any recommendations or.
I want to James say it on as, your approaching, he knows more about the city, he's been around here. Did a lot of research, way prior to being elected to council. And it's always been one of the most senior people, and I think that would make him since he is my senior.
Sure.
Is it something that,
Yeah, here's the
that's fine.
seconds. Second.
This was.
Weeks. And put to the vote. Terry recommended Dave Willis retain his mayor pro tem status. I'm second. All in favor? You got anything, Mr. Planners?
Is that something that comes up every year, every 2 years, or? When I saw it on there, I just assumed James didn't want to do it.
No, since he had to rerun. Came to the councilman. He filled the position, he got 3 sworn in, so that started.
Gotcha.
Now you have 2 years. If you look back at, actually, July, I think the report for pretty long, so we're sitting at. What? Okay. Go back to the meeting minutes. Fire. So take that from meeting June 3rd. If I screw up, folks.
Two things. Number 8, did you send the right license to initiate an ordinance review? And I just updated the ordinance that's under review.
So what do you want me to take?
Just take out initiate and just change it to update. But that is updated. And then number 10, I did that same.
Maybe it's understanding. I don't know, yeah, you look at the books.
I'm sorry, it was.
That's why I figured you explained it. You know what I'm doing? Anything else?
That's all I.
No, I mean, you.
Should start doing this as a meeting.
James is motion to accept as amended. Terry seconds. Favor? Yeah. This is the part that you buy, so it's. Very likely. First one's a monthly expenditures. We all hundreds. And we have the year. 17 out of, let's say, 16 state to the year. This should be. It's like Secretary of Today's College. Chips. And the taxes on this.
What's the attorney's fees?
Well,
Yeah.
it's in 5, and then back.
Is it more like email?
She went over a bunch of stuff for me for that previous meeting, and then they wrote it out.
Yeah.
She done all that, and all the resolutions we had to speak. Still, have a problem with it. We have. Yeah, we checked, probably not. Wow. So, see the electric bill, some months or not months, the reason is they send it to us right at the end of the month with about 3 or 4 day grace pay periods. Sometimes they get them early paid. Over the next month, 2 weeks. On the income side, sales tax. Our income is just like we. About 30 minutes short of this. Because it is far flat. That's different. Yeah, on the website, the state website, the seed must be paid for doing the one day. Says, tells you housing security. What the state side says is the same thing, whether you get this one. That's just for that's all we listen to. 2 years ago, we were 7,000, 67,000. Everything up to. We haven't got to all these years, so that about 10. At the end of the week, usually didn't have CDs and grants, some of them did extra, so we're nice. At the end of Q2 quarter. Total in the bank of medicine, 506 million receivable.
Not so much. Yeah.
We got basically 50,000 revenue this year so far, which is 86,000. It's all taxes. A little bit hard for the year. Budget, yeah,
That co-op is still high, right?
well, now,
The co-op is still really high. It's 27.
yeah, it's been going up a little bit.
Okay, yeah, you're.
It's about, I think it's about, really not, it's about, but I budgeted 27.
So we should have interest in, do we not have CD interest?
I didn't have it in there. You go down and look at the CD as well, there's Q2 versus July. Sure. Yeah. The top 3 balances, the 2 change account, savings account. Found in earlier, within $5 would be the same. Interest wise, again, almost $2,000 CD. They're gonna make it all of them, all set up.
No,
So they're gonna be a lot better than what we figured for the year. Figured 600, that's not what we've been.
yeah.
With that division, they run just 6,000. I will check that. Sure, I mean, I'd like to see the bunch too. I remember asking Brian on them, but give me my letter. I couldn't guess it. Not no idea.
Just email.
So then we got a load. Yeah. It's going to take action, it's going to buy the walks. Forward, I think it's here for the city.
So we get that from the agenda. She's supposed to read something.
I see it. So for the same.
The fees is ordinance. I would suggest that we add the fees mentioned in the short-term rental to this document, taking out of it, so we have all.
Can I add that to the document? So we can list that actual is done, and then we'll add.
Okay. Suppose we take them out.
Yeah, but it's just supposed to be the first one, and then it's gonna be added on.
Any question, why I did not get it. So we're going off this. We won't have this in field. Forms.
Yeah, I think that's what we could probably not. I can get about you can ask me. Really,
Very close.
So how you want to,
No, I did not be, I'm very sorry.
it's totally written down, carrier license fee 8% and penalty 2,000 for. So do you want to reach out to Lindsay or?
Yeah, we can, you know. You had that there top of that,
I just hand wrote on a carrier license fee at 8%, and penalty 1,000. For the day.
Be the last thing.
I'll read the rest of it.
We defer.
Yes. Discuss take action regarding city ordinance improvement. This one, we'll do it. Ordinance, so we have three. Filling the. Set that out. There, if we don't really want that. So you would probably over to me. There you go, that's the one out there. You know, the type of check. It's scattered.
Just maybe, regarding. Line out, I think that's supposed to be stated first. Correct, line front, and any changes to the state. Of stating, yeah.
Nancy sent me this today, yes, it does, there's. So reading this from the last meeting, that there was discussion back in January, about the city notices and not caution council. I believe this was discussed in the prior meeting in some form in the same manner that it would be a conflict of interest for their municipal judges to attend city council meetings. We also get a conflict for them to be involved in any drafting of the notices they would be responsible for, of course. Further, any communication regarding the ordinance, he or she later here today, so could be considered the next part of the municipal court judges function as a separate judicial arm of the city of the council. These duties should remain separate. This is, Briaroaks is not a court record. The judge is not required to be a licensed attorney in the state of Texas. Under state law, only attorneys who are licensed to practice by the Supreme Court of Texas can give legal advice. Providing legal advice without a license this practice of the law is prohibited from Texas. If the municipal court judge is not a licensed attorney, the other statutory prohibited from giving any city ordinances of the county. She is not a licensed attorney of the state. She can't know us anything other than just a little bit.
Strange, she had a.
Yeah, so that duty is not was on the title she wrote us. And so we have to repeat that. Yeah.
So we need to make sure that she's still the licensed attorney. Or she can't have a review, yeah.
Yeah.
Or you get there this.
They're an E and F. At the top of the page.
She can't write the ordinances in.
Yeah.
She doesn't make the biggest not now. She can't even do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a question on arraignments. It says on court, submit to the court and to the. Who's that? Church laws? Sorry. It's not a big deal where I'm in office.
Of your section 6 provision. Should that be, wouldn't that be?
So,
Yeah.
so I'm not. She might be really long, that's right. Yeah.
We should probably, we'll see for sitting in a compensation section 5. Second to last line. And the black line, not the same.
Very much good. Change the secretary of the group.
Yeah.
She has to get into the expenses and all that. Just kind of, it should be odd. Thanks, you want to use your own. She's getting on the yeah.
Any problem?
No, I don't choose to. She did send me a text, we're going to enforce it. Send it to. Get $109 less. She may not meet this, we may have,
Yeah.
we may have to pass.
Well, that's what we have to update this and then we can do it right.
She doesn't have to. Not to be judged.
Judge.
But she can't have, we've been talking to her, help us, the ordinances, and make suggestions, for right on ourselves. She look at it and make suggestions, you know, what we should do, this, do that, change through this.
So basically,
She's not licensed.
But
basically, if she's licensed, you're gonna be, you can.
Yes,
she's not licensed.
if she's not licensed, then she can't.
Judge.
Well, I think the whole point was to limit the attorney's fees. She's not a licensed attorney. She's used
We
to
did, one,
Yeah.
couple of years ago, we did 25,000 on the attorney's fees.
She doesn't.
Which is over the third of the budget. We're trying to live down that last year. Keep her away from me, because every time she comes to the meeting, it's about $500.
So I wonder if the laws change as far as why she told us and we originally agreed to suggest writing ordinances applicable to. In the law, can you actually do that anymore? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think we can do anything to find out if she's a licensed attorney.
Yeah.
Well,
She can be good, she just can't help us with it.
right, yeah, and she can't give legal advice, so she can't do anything.
She's not supposed to,
Right.
We would just say her freedom.
enforce ordinance, yeah, we go with it.
so we need this regardless if we get another judge.
Sure.
Yeah, this.
We still need this,
Well, if she's not a licensed attorney, would you retain her?
doing classes,
Judge.
if the bill can't enforce ones, for ones. There wasn't a word that someone was really abusing, if you want.
What did she get out?
I guess I understand what Mike's question is. You can't have a judge who's also our attorney. They have to be something.
Correct.
But to get the maximum amount of our dollars invested in her, without her being a licensed attorney, we should find somebody else.
You just still.
Otherwise, we can't.
But she can't, but she can't fulfill those, she can't attend our meetings.
No, I would say.
No, I'm saying, but the judge, you're not attending our meetings, so they would be.
No, we would still use our city attorney
Yes.
on a limited basis, and then have a judge that could do all the things that we listed here. Because if she's not a licensed attorney, she can do very little of what's in this contract.
Well, the hospital attorney.
Here, we're talking about her.
Yeah.
If she's not a licensed attorney, 90% of what's in the document that you guys write, she can't.
Yeah.
But that's what's surprising, because she told us she'd do it one and two. And
Well,
now-
maybe she's a licensed attorney, we don't know.
Right, so
That's
that's
what
what
you
we
can
can
do.
do. Yes, I'm great, because then, yeah, then we can
So,
do,
I really,
yeah,
we
that's,
found out where the judge was allowed to.
yeah. But then, right, I think if she's not, then you
We'll
find
find somebody
someone
else.
who can be drastically reduce the cost.
Yeah, but she can't everyone with Williams is. Even if she is.
No, it's like-
like.
Like, find, you know, I'm gonna agree with you.
She's a licensed attorney, she can help us with the ordinances. She can help make suggestions and stuff like, she
You
can't
guys
write
have all the ordinances that
Because
you're
she-
writing. Oh, you said it wasn't allowed.
she's not writing them, she just makes suggestions too, but she can't write them.
I think.
She can do that, it's a fine line.
Yeah.
It's-
You're modifying some of the ones that we have. It's okay, kind of like it's okay, but she guided us. Did you write a brand new one?
Yeah.
Let these firms.
So then about it.
So we'd be like, we want to take this
So
out.
you said friends and you were.
Yeah, so we'll still keep two, but it's Junior, I'm not age two. Yeah.
She can't understand it, so they're, you know, the center ordinance, and look at her, hey, look it over. Look all you get some suggestions, can't do anything about it. Copy the notes.
I wonder if you can send her a red line document, she can say yes.
I'll send her an email.
Like if she were like sent in a red line and say,
Does anybody know if she's ever been an attorney? Because you don't have to be an attorney to be a judge. You read that.
There you go, that was just.
So maybe she's never been an attorney.
It's, you could be able to hear and.
Right.
And not have a.
But you should be able to look that up in the state law, whether she's a licensed attorney.
that's what I wonder, I think the law's changed. Now, maybe she can do what she wants.
You want to know that I can change this?
I can update you today.
She's never been. And she's never been an attorney. According to the state law.
Oh, really?
Unless it's like 20 years ago or something, according to this, it tells us if they're deceased, if they're inactive, if they're not practicing, eligible to practice, or if they are eligible to practice. Attorney is not a doesn't at all.
Catherine,
I'll update you.
over, not that I don't believe it. See what
Well, it's good with
see
you,
what
she
she
said
said.
it too.
Yeah.
We need to do our research on this question.
So if I understand. Our judge should not or cannot participate in drafting of the works.
Right.
And unless she's an attorney, she can't give us legal determinations on what we draft.
Correct.
Or want to change. Or want to change, yeah.
Yeah, any
Any
proposed.
input, any.
So all the stuff that's not judge related in this, she can't perform.
Correct.
So should we not take out? You know, right?
Second note.
Right. So should we not remove the ENF because that's writing it for her?
Yeah, it's gonna need to be rewritten, in, she can't write the notes.
So if we.
She could offer input or suggestions on,
So she can do E but not F. If she would like, if we don't want to write it, the ordinance for her. We need to write the ordinance for anybody who's being eligible.
she gotta be, yes, she gotta be licensed on E.
So I can just see it to y'all F. Let's make sure.
So the question is, are we modifying this for a specific person? Or do we modify this to meet the city's needs and find a person that can do that?
If I think that.
Because you can leave that in the term. With a qualifier, yes, if legally licensed, if legally allowed.
But you're saying she can't even know it if you F regardless.
No.
Right, so F has to.
No matter what, if so.
Yeah, so E can say whatever actually must be licensed, F must be not regardless.
Well, F, to me, we have, E is renews and updates. F is new, and it would be review of, not right. Or we add E to say review and update and review of new ordinances, if that's what we need. Because right now, those E and F are two different functions.
Yeah, but I thought his email from Lindsay said that you were sure it didn't
But what I understood, she can't write them or offer legal opinions if she's not licensed. But we still need somebody reviewing new ordinances. That was the point I was trying to make.
With our attorney.
That'd be our existing attorney right now.
Well, we don't want to write it though, right?
That was the effect.
Yeah, we don't want to write it for what situation we're in, we want to write it for, if, whatever judge that they need to be licensed, let's say we're searching for a judge that's licensed, can they do all of these? I thought you were saying something that not eligible for Lindsay, but you can, but is that only if they're not licensed?
Licensed or not right for this experience.
So F
If it's out.
is out, that's what I was thinking.
Licensed or not, they have to be separate.
So, right, because you can't write an ordinance in the whole different word. Does that make sense, Jim? He's saying F has to come out no matter what, they can't write the ordinance.
They can write orders, even if they're licensed, you can't write.
Okay, but they can review new ones.
Yeah, I'll go back to people, yes,
Updating all
Updating.
new and existing ordinances?
But that was my point. But
What do you call it that?
we don't have review of new in here at all. Because F was that, in a sense, F was to write of new ordinances. If we take it out, new ordinances are not.
the amount of reviews against what they, all ordinances requested by citizens. That would include whatever we feel like we do, so ordinance. Stick requested right after the ordinances before that.
Yeah, so we couldn't ask this person if legally allowed to review the ordinances, just not draft them.
Perfect.
We don't have it, there's nothing in the red that says review of new.
So it should, you suggest something,
But if we just put in there, updating all ordinances requested by city council, that covers.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
you present it, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's
doesn't matter what we're talking
review the all.
Then that covers.
Yeah,
And Lindsay said that was not.
So we're omitting that.
input requested in E between ordinances and by.
Omitting that, we're writing
Do we have to include it, they must be licensed, or is that, that?
I would just put as well permits or something to that nature.
I'll do that on.
So the problem is, if we want us a judge, if it's a lawyer, they will not function for the amount of money we're paying. We're gonna be back to the same situation where $200 an hour to do whatever. They're a licensed practicing attorney. Probably not gonna save any money. Over this time. So, you think we're gonna find somebody that wants to act as a judge and a licensed attorney? What's going to do this for, what are we paying this time? What's that lady?
$1,500.
Yeah. I can't imagine we're gonna find somebody that's a practicing lawyer that they do. So the whole thing is important. You just, all this stuff down is points. We just need a judge that's gonna enforce ordinances. That's it. That's all they can do. And we already have one. Because if you want to do all this, they're gonna want $150 an hour. I'm saying is, they're spending all this time talking about this, it's worthless. They're not gonna be able to do it for this.
The biggest thing is we have to have an ordinance, judge on file, so we have.
Right, but now it's streamlined down to about like 3 or 4 lines. Because none of this she can do. Right?
Well, the current one, we're not writing to the current judge, we're trying to write it to open it up to anyone.
Somebody that's an attorney, because they have to be an attorney, we do 99% of what we do, and you're probably not gonna find an attorney that's
So
gonna.
Ernie can do everything on the sheet, except that one I haven't even done that.
But my point is, they're not gonna do it for $1,500 a quarter, be it that can call, or even do something else. Because that's how lawyers make the money, that's what we're seeing attorneys. So, I guess my point is, you might not present this judge with anything, just keep her on the books as she is to enforce whatever ordinances we want.
We can't, it has to be under an ordinance. We can't keep going with it. It's illegal.
Nobody wants to get a second.
She's not all within the requirement.
Gotcha, okay. I guess all I'm saying is, you might as well really streamline this, because she can do whatever we deserve.
She is getting this conversation. You,
Judge stuff.
yes,
No advice of any kind, no ordinance of any kind.
that's pretty much just the rest of it.
Yeah.
Or then you just judge on Airbnb type of creation. That was everything for problems.
Yeah. Yeah, with that. Next one up is discuss the short-term rental ordinance. We burn cities from paper. Yeah, we want to comment on that, really was both the fees and like these structures, about each year, we don't need that.
I just had, I really do like this. On page 6, under section 14. The owner of operator shall provide a notice of instructions to occupants staying at the premises and then shall instruct occupants to all applicable city regulations pertaining to short-term. I guess we need to put that on our to-do list too. What is the city's regulation pertaining to short-term is on.
That's what this is.
Yeah.
That's the. And then within 10, I was on page 7, section 18. The 10 days approval of short-term permit and notice will be sent by the administrator to all property owners. Who's the administrator? Because the operator.
The administrator is the
I think that's not possible, if we studio that, because it's gotta be within 200 foot, every house within 200 foot. And what about in the state?
Why should we give out that homeowner's information? Owner bids should be different, like we do ever that our operator. Over there, if we don't think that you not owner, because already stepped on it.
You have that person's phone number to call.
My biggest thought, sure.
No, because you have to, the city invest. I wouldn't have to look at really, really bad, but that person would be, because. And then instead of calling the sheriff's office, this person has to reach out to whatever wild animals and ask them to stop. Like one of my girlfriends, they had several of those four-wheeler things, but they didn't have these much. So the 12-year-olds were out there in the middle of the night just staring at them. So the guy was over there, and we don't, he got over there. So it's just and so you don't have to call so you have to.
And for non-criminal or violent acts, the owner or operators when you need a nuisance to. If it's criminal or non-criminal, then it's the sheriff's department.
And you don't want to put them so purposes. Cases. Yeah, that's you. All that is. Yeah. Everybody kind of likes it, it's cleaned up, put it on the jet for a reading.
Well, again, under section five.
75.
Section 8.
Hey, sorry, we're going.
8.
8, 6.
And you might have just mentioned this, but I just didn't agree with giving out the information. The contact information. I mean, because
If you're in a hotel, someone makes noise, they can call.
yeah,
Don't do
right.
anything.
Yeah.
The Airbnb is right out their house, so you're not. It's something, if they want to put their house up, they have Airbnb, rent it out. This is a good reason, right? It's just a responsibility they got to grab.
It's a business.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a
business. The business or whatever school program that you accommodate someone.
That's
That was in the that was totally.
Kimberly, what was your concerns?
I didn't write, I don't agree. But yeah, I just didn't.
Are you worried like their personal cell phone being posted on the internet or something?
Yes, I was like, it's their business, so why do they have to post it out there for? But,
It's not positive, it's just all people that they look into.
yeah.
So the person's really an employee, they don't.
200 feet out here, each and every straight up the end.
And then section 11, I'm not sure how many, I guess it's, but the occupants tax. Are we charging them a tax? Because I'm never like, it says the state can charge 6%.
No,
So,
that's sales.
they,
There it says the hotel rental is more, depends specifically exactly not from city to city. Just to add to whatever.
yeah,
Most hotels are like 12%.
Mhm. State or something else.
And then the city was saying to
The same, yeah, and then the city can. So my question is, are we charging a tax? Probably 6%. Because I'm not quite
It's
understand,
not like the,
because I don't understand if we're not charging them, then why, the next page, why would we, any of our business as a city to request, their rental,
they're set, like their rent, yeah, so why should we be looking at their rental history if we're not receiving a tax?
I think we get 1% on top of the state. And it goes to the comptroller, comes first into the banks. We're verifying that by requesting that. My opinion, we're gonna add something to that. We're not gonna just take the 1%. This is.
Yeah, well, there's one thing. Us, we're taking 8%.
Yeah, it's gotta be addressed.
So that's just my concern. Why are we even asking that they provide within 30 days or whatever on the census issue on tax? That's none of our business.
We definitely were ready to the streets and.
That's
So are you saying it's like a franchise fee? We're gonna charge all these people franchise
It's
fees?
an additional tax.
it's an easy.
It's like you're taxing their
It's
business.
like, you got the sales tax, we get it from 1.38 or 1 and we get the balance.
Which
You
means.
know, all of your Airbnbs, it's already good.
Oh, that's one of what you see one night. Thanksgiving, they were cleaning this woman.
Yeah.
And then the tax was at least 2 or 3. So, yeah, and that,
Yeah, sure.
the whole case is very.
I feel like it's,
This is low 15%,
Yeah.
and they charge rental fees too. So cities have that ability. It would behoove us to consider that specific.
That's just taxing people out of business.
And I don't have this.
It sounds like all this stuff is more,
Well,
I think-
these.
it sounds like the goal here is more of a punitive situation. You don't want short-term rentals here. Not all these plus all their other fees
Yeah.
to deter them from having a shoot. You might as well just get it all out and just say that's what this is.
what it is.
Yeah, it's fine. So A through D, is that annually or is that every time they rent, they gotta pay a $200 fee?
And
And what, the short-term rental, what's the definition of that again? What constitutes, I'm renting my place out for 6 months or years?
anything under 30 days.
Under 29 days, the short-term rental.
The definition is like your short-term rental means the residential premises of the work area is for parking accommodation. Period, not on the 30 consecutive days, definition of short-term rental is not. Hotel, hotel.
So anytime they rent something out, they have to file some formal document with the city so that we can verify that they've paid their fees. I mean, how's that work?
No, you gotta do your quarterly taxes for the state,
For whatever the business is.
or whatever you want it. And
I'm
that's.
sure a lot of that's probably cash and not even important.
So they violate a different law when it's heard about it.
Airbnb.
But your bottom line, might be right. People that have already been there, they won't really bother you.
Different amendment requirements, they just can operate their business there. And it's no different than any other motel in the whole United States, as far as that goes. Local tax, they sales tax, fees they add to them, nothing different in this than anywhere else that's already acceptable practices.
You know, they do Airbnbs and have them put out in the stuff. I mean, it has to go somewhere, just like when you do payroll, you know, through QuickBooks or somebody that pulls out your tax and you push a button and it's straight, get money. So that's something like that.
That's probably what they would sit the house up on Airbnb or VRBO. It's part of your taxes, and you just pass it on to this.
What is it that is occurring, in a flyby that wants to come in and do nothing that generate revenue and to heck with the community? That's what this is about.
So then number 16. Permanent, we kind of understand permanent. I'm not sure. Starts about advertising. Said that you have to include. You can't advertise without giving the permanent number.
This is letting the potential renters know that they're legal, where they're going.
Okay, well then the next paragraph that talks about use of unauthorized permanent. Okay, they have a permanent number, but if you start posting that, what does that keep somebody else using their permanent number? I wouldn't want to post my permanent number. If those people want to check that they're legal, let them check, but I wouldn't want to post a permanent number and somebody else on the internet and stuff and somebody else do.
They all,
You know what I'm saying?
they all
Post their permanent number. So when I say everybody beats, but I don't want to check their permanent number, they're usually posted when you go in the door.
Why would somebody use your permit?
I don't know, but.
They'd have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
You're your friend.
So,
People use other people's permit numbers for Airbnbs?
general front.
Oh, well, Jim,
Yeah.
yeah,
But
Seems like
I can
maybe
just see that
something
being
I
an
would
issue
do.
where somebody would be, oh. Right.
somebody down the street from you is using your permit.
General fraud is somebody,
Oh, it is, sure.
they got my daughter who says James. They've done tens of thousands of dollars of loans that he got credit rating for about 400. And I said, how do they owe me money? She gets a bill and obviously.
It's crazy.
She had filed bankruptcy because he's clear out. So he's really screwed with himself.
I mean, it's not so bad.
We can't have money paying that.
And then the different switch right in the meeting for the same reason, number 19, the very E, a waiting period, if they get denied for any waiting, any reason they are revoked for 1 year.
This is revocation, not none.
Okay,
This means they have violated the ordinance more than once, and they've lost their privilege of doing business.
that's really what we have. I mean, you know, like the tons of people use Airbnb for many times. I don't know, I'm not living around.
How many short-term rentals are in Briaroaks currently?
You've been proceeding.
Figures two.
Two.
Well, that would be a good
Very instances.
Yes, it is.
The place right behind your house.
You know,
It's undoubtedly, I don't know exactly where it's at, the neighbor's police officer, and he has had several issues with short-term renters.
well, then it's another right around in the middle of the day, to a party on, right, probably Boston, 7th Street, worst place ever been here. Especially when it's, like, LSU, 9.
So there's no violation fee, but they.
They didn't like anyone else.
Okay, but you know, and that's for that. Permitted to exist.
up to,
Good up to not more than 2,000 for all violations each day, so for the 2,000 per day,
it's bad.
they get violations from the neighbor.
That's three. They're not, they're not.
You can do very similar.
And animals and also.
Yeah, there's that. The information here, maybe we got. See more than 3 citations, it'll reviews. Yes, I think, that is still. Next one, discussion on the period newsletter and suggestion for an action. Good job, Will.
I did, and one thing I noticed was the members of the city work on one copy.
Whoever mailed them.
The service is on now.
Yeah.
I think it's, mine says resident.
It would also be.
Yeah, there's, mine says current resident, zero resident on.
You want to talk about? Where Mr. System.
So who ultimately sent them out?
I left it that way, she kind of.
I mean, it's like, we didn't have access to the mail merge document, they were getting that from county and whatever.
I took the hard off the voter registers.
So, but then they weren't signed about it.
I mean, I've seen a lot of stuff that comes out, so. I issues for that. Signatures. It's a personal touch. So I was, for, I see a lot of the.
Well, it was formatted for a signature. Space.
As far as the bird, really,
Signature.
trying for bird, please. You gotta get that out of every little.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would suggest not being
John had, it was 30 minutes.
drawn out and stuff.
Yeah, if we're gonna do anything, just leave the president, we'll just leave it
Yeah.
alone.
So I have a cute, I call it cute door. Another that was strong, one from the. So I can. We can. So,
She's all about American Stone. Ordinance, because we need to know all the trash providers in the city, because that's the money that they can do, so we can get them to have to ask for permission to come over here and pay. So it'll help make the streets, because those are huge. Streets. So I'm gonna use that probably in Airbnb or in the price, because I think that should go with your trying to check.
I said, we list, I said, list all the new resolutions and ordinances, just the number and the heading of them. On the newsletter, that way we don't do that. Okay.
I don't want to talk. I think it's just cheaper to make sure everybody can do,
Absolutely.
and then on the one we drafted, it talks the same paragraphs in other routes, what the needs are. And then, it talks about an election, it says election around the corner, application must be seen by X date, by. They'll invite it to the next council meeting, because this letter is quote dated as of November 1, from date. So it's just notifying people, hey, you do have elections coming up, these are elections. Our application for to pick them up next council meeting. So depending on this was mailed, February would be the next council meeting.
I would say have a nice letter ready to go out. We'll approve it on the December meeting and roll it out of the meeting.
I don't know. So then put it on, I'll update this one and shoot it over to you. And then we look at it October.
Any other suggestions that they can put on?
Yeah, just
Send it to secretary. Something there from the city. Could be the flip side on, it's there, but something there.
Alright. So we wanna call this one maybe outside of. Oh, it's just that. So we could be dated as the, like.
Especially contact on the barrels of the Briaroaks, Jane, I'll tell you that until we'll get into some other stuff here in the next few months. And refine it on them. Okay. But it's not, it's going to be addressed, it's just a little bit this fall. Next, we discussion on culvert, which city streets, maybe from the city and boundary things. Okay, I have talked to the county commission. We are responsible for our meadow, and we are responsible for the street between the stop signs on the road. We are not responsible for Briaroaks Road. We are not responsible for the park.
Any of them.
Only the inside boundary, which would be the ditches and culverts. We are not responsible for the road about.
Not the road edge, just the culverts and the ditches.
Hold on.
So that's early county community system. And if you look at, the plot, the Briaroaks, he says, the reason we cover Briaroaks Road, he says, when you enter into Briaroaks city limits is on the right hand side. So when you go up to the corner and go out, the Briaroaks is on the left hand side. But somewhere through that road, it crosses, it says, we're not gonna argue about it, we just, it's ours, we gotta get this.
So who did you say is going on our South Briaroaks, South Briaroaks?
All of Briaroaks Road is county. County's responsible for maintaining.
Even the culverts?
So the culverts are ours. Inside, they are responsible for the pavement.
Yeah, probably they need.
We are responsible for the,
Yes, everybody's saying they're on culvert.
and I had a guy out here, talking to him on street repair and chip seal less than every year. Also talking to him on culvert, ditch cleaning. He said he could do it. I have a feeling it's probably expensive. Well, I was talking to the commissioner, he said it would hold off until October or November. He would bring the crew out, we would have to sign an interlocal agreement with them,
Oh, really?
and they will come in, I mean, the ditches for us, and he said, you will not get anything cheaper than this. We will offer.
Can you quote that, like 5,000, 20,000?
He's got to, well, he's got to rewrite it. I got some pretty good numbers.
Yeah,
I don't have it on that, because he had done it. But because he put it, he said, I said, well, I heard everything you're on hold with y'all. He said, y'all weren't doing the interlocal. He says, well, it was, but he says, when I got in here, I had to look at the fees, got to look at what we were spending, what we were doing, because I had to look at it. The fees had been adjusted for over 20 years. He said, we were operating back in the 1990s, fees, so we weren't even close to what, you know, we were charging things, diesel costs $1 a gallon. He was waging $10, and I got the impression, they said, you're not gonna hire anybody that's cheaper. I said, so y'all got a grade on it? I said, nope. I said, we got rid of it. He said, that was the most people injury piece of equipment that we're trying to. So they swung around, get cars, swing around and get people. They said, no, so I could put it, to just maintain to be accident. So they do it in the mini excavator, because bigger, he said, depending on the job, they'll do a mini excavator with a lot of it, just reach in and scoop it, go. And, I'll get back with him, now, I think the next meeting, and see if he can put the number, because we got, I guess, a little bit of the door.
But I think if the city does do it, in part of the letters, it needs to be made clear that really the citizens are responsible for the culverts. If you research that in the state of Texas, then just say, if we're gonna do it, but you need to maintain
Yeah,
this.
once we clean it,
We've cleared out, we've cleared out, you need to get out
So
there.
are you talking about like between, let's call it between driveways,
clean the culverts.
or like the actual
No, we're
circle
not
under
doing
your
that.
driveway?
We're not going into culverts.
So who cleans those? Cause if you always scoop.
Those would be
between
somebody who had been volunteer, not many people are on the other
Homeowner,
I'm sorry.
just a homeowner.
They've got these trips on TV where they fish
Oh,
around
I've
the
seen
family.
that.
Oh, it works great. And some of these culverts are picking up guitar.
I will tell you, in the past, come up here and talk to the parts and ask them to make you out and blow out my neighbors. Little circle, different circles, it's elderly,
With a fire truck.
with the fires.
They will body needs to do it themselves. I really do.
And I think the lost his culverts,
We have you,
I think if we open up and hold, we open up, there's huge overs on each side, and they start, the concrete plug is, got some damn stuff sitting in front of the, they think.
I would bet,
And like Brooke said, that's, I'm very for, low.
Yeah, I agree, I think you need to accommodate.
That's good for the city, that's getting 21 times and done.
Make it a training exercise for the fire department, just, yeah, come out and start, get their hose out, unreel it, blow that stuff out, for, especially for senior citizens.
Sit down the street. Okay.
Yeah, we have to find out what the cost is, we don't have that question.
I got 10 grand, for students. So we're gonna have to drive it.
So but we have to do meadow and water.
okay, let me go back, you said that we're responsible for culverts and ditches. What I heard you say is we're responsible for interiors. So any culvert that crosses the river, harbor, county responsible.
Yes.
Okay.
Then I'll reach to the next question. The bridge down here, the V&B,
The culvert and the bridge.
it's over in the bridge is like, there is like a liner in it, we're trying to put liners in, existing culvert. It's, I'm not all you know, they washed out on the west side.
Yeah,
And that is on their emergency list to fix. So he's trying to source liner and see if they can put a liner in. If they cannot put a liner in, they're going to go in and rip it out. But they would always down, put a ceiling over the top. He said they will not, he said we will not shut down the road. Tonight. So we will probably have to shut down the one lane during the day, but sometimes we have to shut it all the way in for a few hours. He said, we'll try to keep this one lane open at all times.
Where's it at?
This is the bridge right there. The bridge, once you got the side rail open,
Yeah, the one that's next to
yeah, no,
where tires. See,
right, that word, yeah, that was,
well, that's,
yeah.
well, it's road based, but they did that just to keep it from the, keep it, get worse and worse.
yeah. It was a little of a start. Not big, quick.
And that's where the culvert joints are leaking, and then it just sucks everything in. And I know you were out here, 93 or 94, it was Frostbite Bridge, and you took it out, and built the culverts. Yep, so.
I don't think the county ever fixed the other side of the charter.
They're going to fix this. That was on the other list. Like you said, when the crew was out in this area, He's gonna put it in on the other side, which is I'm supposed to put it down. And then, I did all that.
Where the water stays on this, we did it for, Long City.
Go in there with the tractor, have enough foot of that, and go right on out. We put the ball into the deal. Put it to the tractor, and I'll do it for a minimum fee for him if he wants. All it needs to be done is done a dugout to the ground. I don't have to be worried about that. It'll also cover that culvert that's supposed to.
Oh, right there, it might be.
That's the responsibility, all those across the road.
They did something, they're trying to amend, they did put some asphalt right there where the road edge is, to wash for caving. This is the culvert's just past the, whatever it is, leaf frame or whatever it is.
You must have been so bad, it's like, I need to stop the person in the other place.
But are they being kind of, the whole corner's there, they own that corner?
Yes.
Like,
They own the whole-
they have to use their insurance off the Briaroaks and put it out on there. So, see that now?
Well, when we get to new business, we'll talk about it.
Oh, okay, I mean, that's fine, I've just noticed, obviously.
Yeah, I got a feeling they're gonna build their office, get out the trailer.
I did, we go there, move the office down.
Well, the in town is the steel piece, this is the frame piece.
Sit there, building steel, and these for all their,
I know, it's,
uh,
But you're gonna get us pricing, and if we can't do anything, you may have to get some, like, you have to give us pricing on whatever this clean up, interlocal.
yep. Thirteen exceptions for your fair chip seal, those services, then other potholes and like that, good. And I got a list from BlackRock, they're right here, right here. You come out and look at it. Yeah, I need to give you two rough estimates, one was to fill all the potholes, the rough areas on. He gave me an estimate, including the Briaroaks, the Briaroaks, I think, pull that out. Including those, he estimated about $40,000 to $42,000. And they would do, they'd do the hot mix, they would walk, he said he personally would walk each street in front of it and mark every hole, every ditch that they would fix. They would fill the hot mix, this quote basically was, he figured he estimated about 60 tons of asphalt, 675 tons. That's just the pothole. Clean up some of the rough areas. See, if we wanted to chip seal, which that's what the county does. If we wanted to chip seal, it's 455 square yard, or basically 20 foot on that road, about 10 miles. And for us to do all the streets and Briaroaks, going to about $130,000.
That's what county is.
County would do tar.
No, that's what county, that
Yes, they do chip seal same deal.
is, what do we have now?
the last was chip seal.
It's chip seal. They're pretty much what they keep it.
It was steel code, they got all different names for the same thing.
Because they put down tar to the bottom. Well, you want to get your, if you do that, that's fine, but you want to get the potholes and the rough areas fixed. Because chip seal doesn't fill potholes.
So,
It just goes over the top.
so this is, talk, at this point, it's 100,
Say 170,
170.
170,000 for a turn. Yeah.
However, the county came up last time and did theirs, they have a process that they blow in a mix of gravel and tar and potholes, and they layer it, then they can
I
back
don't
up.
see that, don't see. That's what the guy told me, he says, I don't know anything, there's something else, and so the county uses, they put it down, they said, but it's back out, the other ways, I've seen what they use, and it's about right, then it's back out.
That's the only thing I've ever seen in Briaroaks Road. And when it came back, I mean, it's lasted, I mean, it's the only thing we've seen besides the seal coat.
When's the last time there's been chip sealing happening? I've only seen it on Briaroaks. Apparently that was all done.
3 times included, last, 2 years ago.
All the, where they chip seal all the streets.
Yeah, and I just commissioned the plans on chip sealing, Carver Drive, they brought it up at the meeting.
So if we want to fix potholes, we have to pay for that.
But then the stop signs and
But if they have no police, I would be like, we don't like your roads, we'll fix it. He's like,
the
man,
call him, it's not him, but it's supposed to be in the bottom.
That hasn't worked well, because when they were working across the street, they dropped off like a P9.
yeah, if they like,
They trapped the crap out of that road.
they like fix that.
They come out and look at it and not letting it.
Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
It's skinny looking.
Yeah. That's not. He's got about that 675, it's his labor, his people, machinery and everything else.
And that's not the vendor accounts.
I
That's
didn't
the,
think it's, I don't know if they do.
they're like this county.
I do the wrong, county does it.
It's like,
And I can do another road, I actually want to deliver with the road, but the county is not planning to do any chip seal or
what, no, they don't.
for the city, with that stop signs, they won't touch anything.
Nothing inside, so without being bored, value, railroad, you're saying anything within the stop sign of
It is.
us. What?
And have,
Oh, yeah. Different.
Well, they will. It used to,
What is it?
they used to only charge equipment and material costs.
well, they can't now, that they local agreement.
But
He said, it's kind of funny, he says, like, very hard to, he said, the city, you can't go into the city can come over and work on us. He said, the city can protrude, they can go out and work on some county. You know, they need permission.
So
The
have you,
county can't come to the city without,
have you talked to, was it BlackRock that gave you the estimates? plans? So did you talk to them about paving the end of Trailwood that you mentioned at the last meeting, that those people had gravel and everything there?
Yeah, I did have to do chip seal down to the signals.
All the way down in front of those other three neighbors in the
Just,
park.
well, I think it's 3 houses.
3 houses that have had gravel in the front yard for 10 plus years.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a priority as far as I'm concerned. I had no idea that existed until you mentioned it. at the last
I didn't know the property.
where's the property line? Where's the
sign, there's a sign up there.
Where's the city line? Because our houses are in the city, the driveway is, if I understand it, the driveway is a short piece of the driveway, and the dirt is outside the city.
Yeah.
Well, they go back and then they turn back, their house is in the city, you know, the driveway is on,
They don't give city limit, goes about 100 yards.
with mailboxes.
I mean, there's a sign here.
Yes,
Yeah.
and their driveway is outside, it goes down and then comes back into the city.
Well, as far as I'm concerned, it's irrelevant. There are neighbors, they're part of Briaroaks. They've had gravel in the front yard.
Yeah.
Since they built the houses,
We chip
they
seal.
should have asphalt.
Chip seal.
Like, this is something the council will approve.
That should be all part of whatever, to me, that should be priority one. Not potholes, those people have lived with gravel driveways since they built their houses.
But they also chose to build a house, beyond street that wasn't included in the.
But it's, they're in the city limits.
Their property is right.
Well, we're splitting hairs, they're our neighbors. We
We
should,
only have so much money, you have to split hairs.
we've got $500,000 and those people haven't had a driveway for 10
Okay,
years.
who's saying it can cost to redo the road?
Bill,
I think it's absurd.
The city council has to vote.
It's a, you know,
Not one person, everybody.
I'm not gonna split hairs.
you are really here, you jumped in.
We're in Briaroaks, they're Briaroaks residents, we drive down that road,
They're
we drive
not,
right past their house. That road extends straight in front of their properties.
then what, the next neighbor's gonna say, well, why didn't we stop here?
Well, I think we should talk to the next neighbors and see if they can get their stuff
We're
done.
gonna go to the, down the whole L? No.
I think we should continue, we should give them the option of
There
future.
is a city
If
limit,
not,
there is a city limit sign, we will go to the city limit sign.
Then the council will decide.
Like, that's exactly, we,
And if they wanna do the rest of it, how are we gonna do it?
Now, I will say this, that was Mike's opinion. Be my boy's opinion, but it is outside the city limits.
did it up.
But they're gonna say you don't. That's you too.
well, I vote that we pay.
Because there's one, when you go
It's not
down,
up for vote, no.
you turn and follow it to the fence, all the way to the end of that fence. Once you cross that fence, that's Briaroaks too. All of that road is outside the city. You can't pave all that road.
Well, doesn't the city limits stop just to get in towards?
Stops on Trailwood East, or Trailwood West it stops, Trailwood East. City limit sign, the city limit sign is about 100 yards past the turnaround, which was used to be a turnaround there until they started. over.
So there's several houses back there that are.
You know, there's a bunch of out there.
They decided, well, I think they wanted to.
They wanted to,
They
in
better off not incorporate.
early 2000, they wanted to become, because they went to the county, and the county told them that we would be glad to take over maintenance of the roads, just bring it up to county spec. They couldn't do that. And there's about, at the time, there was probably about 12 houses, there's more than opposed to. They came to the city council and asked to be incorporated. And they were denied.
It's a Wander Street. No, nothing is split. There's houses back there that aren't split.
Correct.
So you're
On
gonna
both
take
sides.
part of those streets and then we do the whole thing. It's just.
Well,
certain
that's-
limits.
Oh, that was it.
We're in the city limits.
Yeah.
You don't pay for what's outside the city limits.
I mean, if they want to petition us, try to get in again.
I think we should think not, because since we don't charge the city tax, we're not making any money. It's gonna cost us money if we do that, or even more.
There's
It kind of stops taking in.
There's ways. Briaroaks started the Briaroaks interior roads not being, they charge the linear foot per road, so they collected money. There's ways to do that. Just when they come, you have to explain it.
Thank you. We'll work that one again.
So we don't allow them to hold it.
So, question. Are we looking to possibly do that this year or?
If it's
If we
within,
want to do it this year, we need to give this the budget, the budget to the committee.
what do we do?
Honestly, I can't answer that question until we know what it costs.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was spreadsheet it, and then.
I thought you could only get in the budget for like. Like, yeah, maybe we could burn this road and so much, so much.
That's good.
So it's the price.
So y'all want me to do it? Well, there are quotes or someone want to jump on that?
I would like to hear from the county on what their costs are.
Sean's still there?
Oh, yeah. He was the first one that told me about the boundaries, and then Mike followed right behind him, giving some.
And it may even do $9,000 this budget year, 10, I don't know.
For the city potholes, doing that, which is so.
I think the priority should be paving trail, not the potholes, not the chip sealing. They're part of our community, and they don't have a road. I don't understand why people are so opposed to
You're
it.
talking about past.
Yeah. No, keep the city limits simple.
Yes.
Some was passed because their driveways just past his mailbox. There's one or two little dirt trails off to the east that go back to a couple of houses that are in Briaroaks.
I think that should be done as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I think the members of the city council have to approve of that stuff.
If it's under 10, I can get it.
We need to approve it, especially if it's out of the city. Maybe we have to use the council.
We're not talking about the city. We're talking about between the city and the sign. That one round stretch from the city and the sign.
Howard, anything driveways you might be talking about just outside the city, I know, sorry. That's the reason he's talking.
I'm not talking about the personal driveways. I'm talking about when you get in your car and you drive straight down Trailwood, and you pass those houses, you are on a gravel road for probably 100 yards.
Yeah.
And then you see,
And that's what I'm talking about.
that's what I'm talking about.
Under doors.
Yes,
Yeah, that's it.
that should have
To
been
the city and the
priority
sign.
years and years ago.
Payments, they all, maybe within the city.
Yes.
You have the city.
Yes.
As you do, as you go through that process, it would be good probably to at least reach out to those people and see if they would like to add on to that road, if it's to their driveway or however close to that. If they might get cost efficiency by doing a lot with the city, might add on, they're already getting equipment out here, so they may be willing to add some more stuff to it, so I wouldn't exclude them from the.
It would save us some money because it's bringing people out here to do it, it's a cost.
Well, I think that what I would do is, as an adjoining neighbor, and it's my thought, the city's already getting paid for that, so if it's only gonna be an additional $10 a linear foot or whatever for them to add on just because the equipment's already here, I think it's a sunk cost for the city regardless. They could benefit from it.
Yeah, like you extra neighbor, you share the cost of the fence.
Just for the added.
Not that they do have use of that, so.
Just a thought.
You know, I'm not really in favor of fixing potholes, just and making the road smooth. I just be taking them out of the faster, than what they're doing. I was going to the opposite, I'm going over on Middle Street, East Forward, today. Had a truck come by, I bet he was running between night. Come back, going right there, right into the school zone.
Briaroaks and all.
School's all over the way, but he right into the school zone. Jeez.
We had two today on Briaroaks Road. One of them coming over the hill when I was heading out. They jerked so hard, I thought they were going to end up in church. They were flying down the middle of the road. They crossed the hill and see me get jerked. I thought I seen daylight.
Who did that?
It was morning 11:30.
Really one for the new builds down there?
I don't know, I didn't stay around, but the one previous to that was doing probably 60 and turned around at 60 back. This guy was probably lost and ended up coming back. I just didn't stick around to see.
Well, the road still shows all back going all the way through. Until we get to the end, whoops.
That was horrible back when Bethesda, went all the way to Bethesda and these volunteer firefighters supposed to be here. They turned got a call. It was nuts.
Well, yeah, they're out.
I'm going to lost, so they're going to straight up the perfect.
Deliver.
Work, getting it was, it was good seeing it. And say, so these people had lives, but when he went back to the car, especially something like that.
I had one of my best favorite streets. Years and grandkids.
That's
We stationed people out in the woods. Discussion on current headwinds. You brought that as well. I don't remember.
That's a long ordinance.
I know.
Yeah. None of us are really,
They live. Lay it on for the next agenda or just? Okay, update on this policy regulation for prior past policies. I'll give you a minute, if not, initiated with the resolution. I may work with the board next month, if there's anything that's started with that. Or retired, but I'm not sure if it is with this.
So you're tabling 15.
Okay, discuss suggestions for them to, budget. That's coming up then on the, I don't know. It's, kind of back on with Mike and working with people, can't get their dollars. A lot of wood, a lot of wood. They just didn't, do it, we can help. I've been helping some of the neighbors learn how to run the lawnmowers, so they can actually fit them. And 70-80-year-old ladies who got it out in the grass. I help with those. Well, I wanted to take a look at me, at the hospitality limits. People can't really.
I agree, I think we should have a hospitality budget.
We have a hospital, but we need a hospital, but
For those purposes.
yeah, and we may need to increase it to the head of 2,000. We got.
How do you identify?
We've got some people, that's the question I had, we've got some people on trail road. And I'm sure it's those streets that are elderly, that's low their yards. I get one of them there on trail
So
road.
how would you identify which the residents are gonna get those services and they're gonna use those funds?
That's,
You have, like,
that's,
certain, I don't know, the mission needs to.
and do we hire? Well,
It's a lot of belief.
well, I'm not a mayor anymore, I'm
It's very possible that we're leaving the second now, and that's a community outreach program. Not necessarily throw money at everything, but anything seems like it's got. That goes back to building community spirit.
Well, where are you going with that, James? And we're talking about a here and now fix to help you out with deal with what they're dealing with. Not, you know, another committee and another policy and another 2 years.
People on our streets are helping other folks, and good old lady probably across the street.
Right, I mean, do you
Is that
know about?
yeah.
Yeah.
Lives on each side, he takes care of the west side. We used to rock Boston, and Charlie there, well, take care of his property, you know.
I think you should come up with a list of, hey, how are you going to do it? You just can't say John Doe, right?
And the only reason this spot, is
And then the city council must approve, you allowed to do that, not just go, all right, sometimes it's okay. And because that way, there won't be anybody saying, hey, why did you do my number?
Or any percent, that can be public health, take care of the others like her.
Yeah. Well, my lawn, I mean,
Well, I saw a lot of them, I knew were quite big, like, when I wouldn't get all that stuff, you know, it's like, people are okay, and we can get out and work in our work, you know?
I was on them for 15 years.
even it's in Dallas. I should say. I didn't want
I didn't ask for money and I didn't ask like that.
Isn't that what we're supposed to do that time? Instead of expecting the city to take care of, well, if I'm going to make,
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
what should happen is does two different things.
So reason I found out about this property,
When something needed to happen, there's somebody at the table who can find you. They're not solid to follow.
well, I don't know, if you I'll read it, brought it up. My sister runs Uber service, and she could out here and pick a gentleman up and spot there. He only come out of down from Main Street on the other side of the road. She picked him up, and he got talking to her, she finally got him talking with her. She was taking him down, getting phone. He hadn't been out of his house in 3 months. Is everything brought into him? He's basically hurt, he's real ill. He took him down and got a phone fix. He took her back up, took it back up. For the words, what's not good thing? Oh, you go around and ask me, but I don't think we're gonna have a little bigger anymore. It's just things like that, like those, neighborhood thing. Didn't read it. It's,
So we have lots of things, so, but what happens if you come, if you go on someone's property, you have an accident? What insurance is covered? We don't have insurance for that. I mean, that's the problem.
Unless you can send that here.
So the city's gonna hire someone to
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
do the one.
I think there has to be criteria, they're on fixed income, they're debilitated, they're old. You know, nobody wants to go down the street in the middle of July and August and see some 80-year-old lady pushing a mole around. We can come up with 10,000 reasons why we shouldn't do it, but, you know.
I think you should set up a committee.
Yes, we may do that, and I mean, give us latitude, we don't have to wait for meetings, because
You can drop them. So,
by the time you turn, someone needs to mow, it's already installed, you wait a month or two to get it approved in a meeting, it's even worse.
Yeah, maybe you should contract with one of these yard services, it's in the community all the time.
But like I said, we got the vet, you
We're-
So that means we have to follow the city code.
I
Policy,
don't even know. I'm no pastor, I don't know the art,
We don't think it's better than it.
it's awesome.
It's well over $150 a day.
So we can look into that and go faster.
Yep, pretty funds.
We'll do that committee for the hospitality. Yeah, I got a suggestion for the, take some, put stuff on. What we need to do, I mean, we'll try to get some numbers for next week for sure, so we got an idea on the roads, that do a big number. Stuff.
Yeah.
Because the 60 ton of asphalt, including Briaroaks, including Briaroaks, and Harbor, so that goes out in the base. That's never been. But I do like to suggest the one on the upper, other residents on them.
I agree, that's a good idea.
yeah, so the counter.
It just needs to be measured out, just need to measure it out, so we have good footage, so most of the roads are average 20-foot wise. Just got to come out through there, right on the line, up over my range, and walking through here, just.
Yeah, because one thing I'm worried about is, a lot of Brian said, oh, okay, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that. Because the Senate president is huge. So if we, the city, go, hey, we like it all, so we're gonna pay for this out of the city's money. Now, next one down the road, it's like, we should do that. And if you go to an attorney and anybody tries to stand up for it, because this happened when I was in separate properties, is they need to call, charge them late fees every time they were late. So when they evicted them and tried to get the fees, or in the back, and the judge said, no, you did not send, you did.
It's not this because they chose not to go to one.
Bring up a suggestion on there.
You got a lot of people who choose not to vote or go. They're okay.
Because the next meeting, I'll be proposing a budget. Anyone have any suggestions, think about, so she can have. I gotta look at this. Okay, 17, let's stay with the line.
Table is.
Yeah,
You know, that's good, Jason.
yeah. Discussion future, Mike.
Oh, you addressed it. My concern was travel not being paid since the road was built.
Right, you covered?
Yes, sir. And the fact that we've had money, but for some reason it's just, nobody's pursued that.
The issue I had on Monday was, after all these numbers, how much it would cost to do the road, I thought, I just need to drive this way to better shape.
I agree, the thing of it is,
No, it fits in here, I mean,
right,
I was figuring it was 250, 300,000. I think that we probably get it for under 150 to get it out there, so. That's a workable number. And it really just, we're not workable, so that we change.
yeah, I agree. I feel like the council for many years has been fixated on generation of revenue.
I just think this goal,
That's it.
just think this goal, that works out right here next to the fire, $11.
Well,
That would be expensive.
what about that big dip right down the street?
Should I put one in front of my house?
Again,
Look.
you got a lot.
People like it, I guess it slows traffic down, it's really.
You know, I think it's your policy or area runs, when we have to do one, we have to ask them.
And we've already discussed that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so,
Anything on future agenda?
Steve, Howard addressed everything that I was gonna say.
okay, I have been approached, not directly, that people across the street are waiting for something from the city so that they can get approval to start building their house. Briaroaks River.
Which side?
Or you have to pass it.
Kingston?
We gave them that permission.
Well, it's falling into the same problem that Grady's, the little,
Yeah, that will be.
You have a name or something? You have a name or something?
I have to look it up, but I told the guy that told me, said, I live right across the street, they haven't come and said anything. But anyway, they said they were waiting, they're waiting. The comment wasn't waiting for the city back, but I don't know.
There's been, there's no email, so
Next time I see them, I will say, send it,
yeah.
either to me or send it to you.
Do y'all remember the women's over the county and we talked to us, all of the review, talked to us and we approved that prior, that's how you get line votes would go through the county and not the city.
They still, the county will not approve anything until the city says it's over.
That shouldn't say. Paperwork we get out there, that's what I'm getting, if we get the easy pay, it's not really.
So I was,
Okay.
like, when I was seven, I wrote a letter saying they were in BTJ and the county would take that.
When I spoke to Lewis's son,
If nothing else, that's what.
That's what they want, they don't need it anymore.
People look for,
what's that?
is that people looking for?
No, I spoke to Lewis's son when he was, and when his building project got slowed down, with various permit approvals, and he specifically told me any property that is adjacent to Briaroaks has to have the council approval for anything he's done, even though it's not within the city.
That's before it was fixed. We fixed it.
That's what he told me, he was problems, I don't know, that's what.
Yeah, I do like to hear about getting home,
It's like, they can't come to council if they're not ours, so,
No, but they contact the city secretary.
yeah, so there's, I have a template letter on what,
City
this
secretary,
happens.
City secretary's email, I have received.
Again, I will talk to them.
It's will be, yeah, so that you're right.
Yeah. So nothing
As
else.
long as it is like down to us, it's positive.
All right.
You're gonna get first and.
It's so,
So does that mean the Big V expansion is next to, in our ETJ?
they're ours too.
But it's next to our ETJ, or is it already brought? It's, yeah, so
Now, between the DMV and our city limits, it's good.
Okay,
that's our ETJ.
okay, the next, we have several items that need to be addressed. I recommend we meet in September to close out those items, which would be the fee ordinance, second reading. Okay, the third item is, I was doing some research on I-35W expansion project, segment 1 and 2. One stops at 174. Segment 2 starts in 174 and goes to East 405, just south of Allegany. It said that Briaroaks was notified for the meeting, the public meeting, the first one was conducted in February of 23. Anybody know about it? Also says they're supposed to have another public meeting on August 24th. I've sent an email to the project engineer that's responsible for the coordinator of everything. I haven't heard back. It's only been a couple hours.
How is it going to affect right?
It affects us greatly. It's going to impact the service road. They're going to be changing the bridges. It's right in front of us. It impacts our roads. It's going to change the traffic patterns. It impacts every aspect of our life. And if it didn't, they would have sent notifications, specifically sent to the city of Briaroaks.
The secretary did not follow the city council, secretary. I went to one meetings back in, I was going to meetings about.
What that means, any activities that increase the state is doing on this project, it changes the flow, the traffic flow, it impedes or impacts us. We can be compensated for any damages or repairs needed. We have to have that discussion. So it will change the flow down Briaroaks Road, across the board, and out Tower Park. Or on.
It's out there because I looked at it a couple months ago. And it looked like, I was talking, I heard rumors that around 714. They're going to come.
That's called Houston. I think it's fueling extension.
That's a fueling extension. If you look at the last one that come in, it's going to come out of Briaroaks. We're right at the bridge.
At the bridge, but under segment 2, that bridge goes away. And
All underpassing.
I think it's
all the service roads will stay at grade, and I-35 will be.
What's the,
I think it's cross, two crossings, one's going to be at Ricky Lane, one's going to be Briaroaks.
Ricky Lane was actually first extension. And it's at grade with traffic lights.
They're going to bring 714, but I heard they're going to bring it just north of our city.
So Briaroaks, it's proposed Briaroaks will extend underneath the new 35
Yes.
to the frontage road?
Yes.
Well, then what about the frontage road on?
Which would help us.
It goes,
That's running road intersection, front of it, still say one way. But what we should have is the underpass to be there, we went straight on the crossing,
According to the proposal, would be a traffic light there, and I would go over Briaroaks Road, meeting with, I can't remember the number, the one that, that little road.
You know, probably 60, huh?
No, 27. I'm not gonna be 6 foot under 27.
You ain't that big.
27, and then 30.
Five, county road 530.
It's the one just out of the.
The old winery runs right there,
Yes.
530 feet. Go ahead and find out.
So anyway, there's supposed to be a public meeting. We need to start getting involved.
But they,
August 24th is what it said. Send them an email asking when that meeting is scheduled. I have not received.
Yeah. We must.
I do, and
Yeah, it's 27. Utility and, it will be 6 lanes, 2 lane service roads with gutters, curbs, and sewers. And a 10-foot pedestrian walkway both sides.
And bike lanes. Bike lanes also for all the access.
I'm sorry.
Bike lane.
Pedestrian.
And sidewalk.
But they classify some of the sidewalk as pedestrians. So it's
Right.
Have you been in the secretary,
they started it,
Or they're going to be doing utility movements on the 27th, the spring will start the late 27th, 28th, is the proposed right now. It's all subject to budget, but they're saying it's being funded out.
first, and all that, but
It's just south of Alvarado.
it's funny, which is funny, you know, somebody put that many lanes in, at this port, brand new 2 lane, and I went to, well, you know, what they're gonna do.
Yeah.
It's always on the second.
Now, on the second too, and it also stated that existing road easement 350 feet. And they're doing all this work within that 350 feet. So we're not doing any land acquisition for this.
There's plenty of rooms there to do it on,
There's plenty of room.
okay.
We just need to
Do
get
you want a September meeting, close out fields?
the fee and, the fee ordinance, and we should be able to finish out our agreement on our judgeship. The judge agreement.
check with Lindsay and we can have a special meeting for those. Special meetings are really supposed to be, that's impactful. See,
It's not a special meeting, we're just calling another meeting, we just have to focus on it like we do the other.
they're off cycle, we change them like to every other month, that's why we say it every month, we cancel meetings, if we didn't need it, it'd be easier, now it's considered a special meeting.
Okay, we'll call this back out here.
That's the problem, special meetings have restrictions on how you can call special meetings.
You just
can't
call
call
it
it
special.
And I'll take the camp,
That's why I was against every other month, the canceling meeting. But I also have one, this we need to start accepting 25 holiday calendar.
and it doesn't. No, adjourn this thing, 9:80. Thank you, Burton. Or